Good morning, students. I welcome all of you to our online classes of English Language Standard 5th. Students, in the last period, we have seen definition of noun and types of nouns. Now, students, in the last period, we have seen proper noun. Proper noun is the name of special person, places, and things. For example, Mount Everest, Himalaya, Akshay, Riya, then Agra, Delhi, Calcutta, all these are the proper nouns. And always keep in mind that proper nouns begin with capital letter. Now, students, again we have studied about the common noun. Common nouns are the names given in general to the people, animal, and things of the same kind or class. And a common noun does not point to any particular person, place, or thing. Common examples of common noun are girl, village, bird, man, women, then city, village. All these are the common nouns. Now, I have given you one assignment to match the common nouns with their proper nouns, and only some of the students have given the correct answers. And I just want to take the name of the students that have given the correct answers, and the names are Mushfiya, Ariba, Hitanshu, then Harshit Jadhav. All these are the students that have given the correct answers. But students, I want that you all have to give me or send me your feedback correctly. It means that I want all the students to solve the assignment correctly. And so I will also take your names in each and every period. Okay? So students, from today I am going to start one thing, that those students are giving me the correct answers every period, each and every period I will take their names. Okay? So if you want that I should take your names, then you have to solve your assignment correctly and send me on my WhatsApp number. Students, now going to study about collective nouns. Collective noun is the name given to a collection of people or things taken together and spoken as one whole. Now students, see, when a group of teachers are sitting at one place, we can say that a staff of teachers. And if a group of ships are standing at one place, then we can say a fleet of ships. The word staff is a collective noun as it is the name given to one group of teacher or workers. Now students, what is the meaning of a? A means one. One group of teachers or workers. The word fleet is a collective noun as it is the name given to a. It means one group of ships. Now, question number D. That underline the collective noun in these sentences. Take note of the verb underline in each sentence is singular. Can you think why it is so? Now, students, take first example, an army of soldiers guards the border. Now students, in this sentence, an army of soldiers guards the border. In this army of soldiers, it means that one army of soldiers guards the border. Here we are talking about one group of soldiers, one army of soldiers, and so we have used here the verb that is singular, that is guards. Okay, so like this, a team of player practices for the match. Team of player is collective noun here. Then a flock of birds flies across the sky. Here a flock of bird is a collective noun. A flock of tourists gazes at the huge pyramids. Here a flock of tourists is the collective noun that you have to underline. A gang of thieves loots the bank. Here a gang of thieves is a collective noun, you have to underline it. Then a choir of singers sings Christmas carols. Here you have to underline that choir of singers. Then in the next sentence, a litter of cubs sits beside the lioness. Here you have to underline a litter of cubs, that is the collective noun. And last one, a pack of wolves hunts here every night. Here a pack of wolves represent collective noun. So all these are about question number D. Now see question number E, that is match these collective nouns correctly. Now see, first is people worshipping together. People worshipping together, the correct answer of this sentence is congregation. Okay, congregation means a place where people are sitting together and they are worshipping. Okay, so congregation is the answer of the first sentence. Now see second one, people watching a play or film. When the people are sitting and they are watching a play or film, they are known as audience. Third one is people watching a match, they are known as the spectators. And fourth one, people on the board of company, they are known as directors. So answer is directors. A collection of soldiers, as we have seen earlier, they are known as army, battalion or regiment. We can call them army, battalion or regiment. Then a group of sailors on a ship, it is known as crew. A collection of people, that is known as crowd, and group of actors, that is known as company. We can say a company of actors. Now students see in question number F. Now students see in question number F. Keep in mind that a means one. Okay, so you have to use the correct verb in these sentences. Always keep in mind that a means one. A herd of cows means only one herd of cow is there. So we have to use here grazes. Herd of cows grazes in this meadow. So correct answer is grazes. You have to write down. Then second one, a school of whales dash dash swims oblique swim past the swimmers. So here also we have to write down swims. Correct answer is swims. Then third one, a pile of rubbish dash dash lies in front of the school daily. Correct answer is lies. A swarm of flies dash dash into bracket sit oblique sits on the sweets. Here you have to write down sits, SITS. And last one, a pride of three lions dash dash was oblique were seen in the village. So here also you have to write down where. Now this is all about question number F. Now student, for your increasing your knowledge, here question number G is given here, and you have to learn collective nouns and use them in your speech while you are writing creative essay, or whenever you are writing a letter at that time, or whatever you are writing, you are doing creative writing, at that time you can use these collective nouns. Now see the meaning of these collective nouns. First is a number of people of following a funeral. It is known as cartage. A number of judges, more than two, it is known as bench. A number of angels, it is known as host. A collection of poems is known as anthology. A number of pictures, that is known as collection. And a collection of flags, it is known as bunting. Collection of dried plants is known as herbarium. Collection of trees, that is known as forest. Then number of stars, we call it constellation. A set of furniture or rooms is known as suite. A cluster of houses in a village, that is hamlet. And a collection of sheep, that is known as fleet. So all these things are about the collective nouns. So I hope that you have understood the meaning of collective noun, you have understood the concept of collective noun, and also learned the examples that I have explained to you. Now students, see abstract nouns. Now students, see abstract nouns. Here the word abstract means something which cannot be seen or touched but can only be felt or experienced. Now that is the definition of abstract noun. Now students, in your textbook on page number 19, some words are given here, that is you have to find the abstract noun which matches to that particular word. The first word is a railway station, and options are given here: peace, comma, silence, comma, confusion. Okay, so before this I just want to tell you that students, if you are having your grammar textbook, you can open page number 19 and put your finger on the line. Now see, a railway station, peace, comma, silence, comma, confusion. If you have gone to a railway station, what is the picture over there? You can see, is there a peace? No. Is there a silence? No. Is there confusion? Yes. Because we don't know which train is coming on which platform. And always people are busy in wandering here and there. They are just rushing out to pick up their trains. Okay, so correct answer is confusion, because people are many a times they are confused. Then second word is school. Now you are the students and you know it better, that if whenever you are in the school, what you can hear, noise or gloom. Gloom means darkness. Okay, so in the school always there is a lot of noise of the students. Okay, so you have to take the word noise. Then a needle. Needle, options are given here: sharpness and cleanliness. Needle is always pointed and sharp, so you have to tick on sharpness. Now students, from above examples, tell me one thing, that can you see peace? Can you see silence? Or can you see noise? No, you don't. Because we can only feel them. So, joy, sorrow, fear, excitement, surprise, anger, mischief, peace, silence, noise, all these are the examples of abstract nouns. One thing I just want to tell you here, that abstract nouns are uncountable nouns, since we cannot count them. So you have to always keep in your mind that abstract nouns are uncountable and we cannot count them. Okay? Are you getting it, students? Now let's move forward. Now there is question number H. Fill in the blanks with abstract noun given in the box. Now options are given here: age, then danger, then innocence, wisdom, bravery, length, thirst, weight, magic, and cruelty. These are all the options that are given here. Now see the first sentence. If I don't get a glass of water, I shall die of dash dash. Students, you have to think of this sentence. If it is a summer season and you are very thirsty, so you want to drink a glass of water, so you are telling your mom, if I don't get a glass of water, I shall die of. So the correct answer is thirst. Okay. Now see the second sentence. What is the dash dash of the newborn baby? If newborn baby is there in your house, so all the elder people, they are asking what is the weight of the newborn baby. So the correct answer is weight. Weight of the newborn baby. Now see the third sentence. He jumped into the swirling river and saved me. Swirling means very twisted, means very dangerous at the time of flood. The river is very swirling. Okay. So he jumped into the swirling river and saved me. What a dash dash. That person has done a very brave thing. Okay. So the answer is bravery here. Now students, see the next one. I can make you disappear. I know dash dash. Students, here correct answer is magic. I can make you disappear. Disappear means invisible. Okay. ऐसा हम कब कर सकते हैं? जब हमको मैजिक पता हो, हमको जादू आती हो, तभी हम ये सब कर सकते हैं. So the correct answer is magic. Now see the next sentence. What is the dash dash of a scale? Okay. If you are having a long scale and your friend is asking you, कभी कभी ऐसा होता है ना, तुम तुम्हारे फ्रेंड से पूछते हो तुम्हारी स्केल बड़ी है या मेरी स्केल बड़ी है, तो हम बोलते हैं चलो काउंट करते हैं तुम्हारी स्केल की लेंथ क्या है और मेरी स्केल की लेंथ क्या है. सो व्हाट इज़ द डैश डैश ऑफ अ स्केल? सो करेक्ट आंसर इज हियर लेंथ. व्हाट इज़ द लेंथ ऑफ अ स्केल? नाउ नेक्स्ट सेंटेंस इज दे थैरेश्ड द लिटिल बॉय टेरिबली. थैरेश्ड मतलब बहुत जोर से डांटना. ओके. What dash dash? Correct answer is cruelty. What? Cruelty. Next sentence is, Madam, what is the dash dash of your son? A person is asking, Madam, what is the dash dash of your son? So correct answer is here age. Madam, what is the age of your son? Now sentence number 8. The path was full of darkness. Sorry. The path was full of dash dash. It was a dangerous path. The path was full of danger. It was a dangerous path. So the correct answer is danger. Sentence number 9. Wise King Solomon was known for his dash dash. Wise King Solomon was known for his wisdom. Wisdom is the correct answer. Sentence number 10. They said that the childhood is the age of dash dash. So only one option is remaining and that is innocence. So the correct answer is innocence. They say that childhood is the age of innocence. Now students, only question number I is remaining, that Change these verbs to abstract nouns by adding ion at the end of each of the word. Okay. Now see, for example, first word is given here, complete. So you have to add ion at the end of the word. So the spelling will be completion, completion. So like that you can do. Explode. What is the abstract noun? Explosion. Okay. So like this you have to do the remaining words, making them abstract nouns by adding ion. So this is your assignment. You have to solve it and you have to take photograph of this and send me on my WhatsApp number. Now students, again, last but not the least, that is about the silent I. Okay. Now many people pronounce the word film as film. Okay, and that is wrong. Instead of film you have to pronounce it as film. But many a times L before K is silent. Okay, in the following sentence, following words, L before K is silent and we don't have to pronounce it. For example, folk, york, chalk, stock, talk, walk. All these are the examples where we don't pronounce L because it is placed before K. Okay, it means that L is silent on in all these words. Okay, so these are the examples where L is silent. So I would like to stop here and hope that students, you have understood each and everything that I have explained to you. Now here we have completed our first topic, that is nouns. In this topic we have seen nouns, 8 types of nouns. They are 4 types of noun: proper noun, common noun, collective noun and abstract noun. And we have also solved the questions related to them. So I would like to stop here, and soon we will meet in the next period with a new lesson, and that is nouns singular and plural. Till then, you have to take care of yourself. Keep smiling, keep learning. Bye. Bye bye.